Yeah, mate. I didn't say go yet. Jeepers, all that hard dancing for nothing. Hey team, a very good morning to you all. I hope you are all well. On behalf of our amazing vendor, Ray Sharma, DJ, and the team at Knox Property Experts. My name is Andy. I'd like to formally welcome you all to today's affairs. It is fabulous to see you here. Thank you so much for braving the rain, giving us your time and attention in advance. Good for one of you, and I stress only one of you. We have got what is a tremendously well laid out, brand new opportunity for you here at 2-4 Norma Crescent South in Knoxfield. Now, let us firstly draw your attention to the contract. We're pleased to hear crystal clear in its nature, as such is unconditional and has no calling off period. To ownership, rather straightforward in the sense that, providing you're the highest bidder over our vendor's reserve price, we'll ask you to do two simple things: put pen to paper, acknowledging the terms, and of course, pay that slender 10% of the final purchase price. Settlement, officially yours. Property will be under your name in a very flexible settlement period. You can pretty much have whatever you want, 30, 60, or 90 days. Responsible authority is, of course, our great friends at the City of Knox, and the zoning is general residential. Now then, team, auction will be done in accordance with Schedule 1 of the Sale of Land Regulations 2014 and any other special conditions made available for inspection before the start of this call. Auction rules permit the making of vendor bids on behalf of the vendor, prohibits the making of vendor bids by anybody other than myself, at which point I will simply say vendor bid, and I'll indicate bids upon your card request. Now, a person cannot falsely claim or acknowledge that he or she made a bid. No. On the law prohibits the person from hindering bidding or causing a major disruption to the auction. Not that that should be a concern. I've had a bit of a yarn to a whole bunch of you. You seem like a fabulous group of individuals, so I can't see that being a problem. Now, my friends, I may make one or more bids on behalf of the vendor, and I may refuse any bid. I may determine the amounts by which the bidding may be advanced. And believe me, I'm doing that for your benefit, guys. It's my job to try and put you in a strong position moving forward. I may refer the bid to the vendor before the conclusion. In the event of a dispute, I will simply resubmit property for sale again at the last undisputed bid. Now then, friends, these last 2 points are really critical, so please pay attention. Firstly, cannot accept any bidder offer for the property after it has been knocked down unless, of course, vendor or successful bidder refused to sign that contract following the auction. And finally, we're not property experts. We ain't in the business of giving property away. No. So, of course, we've got ourselves a reserve. But given the scale of the opportunity, the nature of the market, and the level of interest, I can't see that being a concern to any of you. G'day, sir. Feel free to jump in. More than welcome to. I don't want you getting rained on, catching a cold, and then everybody getting worried that you've got the road on. Everybody gets twitchy as soon as you sneeze. Sneeze, twitch, cough, whatever. Any questions, my friends, about the contract or the terms before we crack on? Fabulous. This dude's got no questions. Look at him. He's an experienced player in this one, I reckon. Now then, gang. Now then. In this current marketplace, you do need yourself a little bit of luck. It's not easy. It's not easy. But with this place, it's kind of like hitting that button on the pokies. The bells to ring, because jackpot has finally been struck. The first reel on this game lands with the home. A brand new, and I believe, incredibly well laid out abode. It fits the new normal rather well, with that workplace study space out the front, making sure that you don't have to feel that you are staying at your work instead of your home. You can segregate the two. Quality finishings from tip to toe. There is no doubt that you're going to be happy living in this one. Now, the second reel to go chink on the old fruit machine is the location with Egan Reserve just down the way, any number of high quality educational facilities and ease of access to anywhere you need to be. You won't be finding yourself living on Norma Crescent. No. You'll be living on Easy Street. And now finally, the third reel to land, causing the bells to ring and jackpot to be struck. is the substantial tax savings that is available for those that it is applicable to. Being brand new means that if you are in first home buyer land, you get to have all of the opportunities that the government has provided you. And if you are an investor feeling a little bit left out, well, don't worry, because that tax depreciation schedule will have your tax man or lady purring like a kitten. Very, very handy to have come July. My friends, now is the time to press go, try your luck, and hit the jackpot, because that is exactly what this property will be for the winner. All the very best of luck, friends. Here to help in any way I can. Who wants to get me started with an opening bidder offer for this fabulously brand new 800? 800. Opening gambit, sir. Welcome to the team at 800k. Who wants to say, I don't know, easy 10, 20k rise from here? $800,000 sitting here on my left hand side. That is a strong opening. Keep going, my friend. A very strong opening volley. At $800,000 sitting on my left now. What's the chance to dance at 800? Has he blown the competition out of the water? We're soon about to find out. Twice to go at 800. Welcome, sir. Have you got one of them for me? Not yet? All right. Well, mine's just anything strong. Anything caffeinated, my friend. Thank you very much. 2 kids. I live off the stock. 800, my friends. Location, absolutely tip top. City of Knox is one of the hotbeds of activity in Melbourne. It really is, because the amount of rejuvenation going on in this marketplace is insane. Lots and lots of rejuvenated properties coming through, lots of new opportunities waiting for you. At 800, thrice the call at 800. Looking for a nice easy rise of 10. I might even take a 5, who knows? At 800, you just got to ask me nicely. At 800, my friends, fabulously well fitted from top to bottom. Lots of options with the family, a bit of versatility. Not so much to do out the backyard either, which is great. When you've got Egan Reserve just kicking around the way there, it's like having the biggest backyard on the planet, and you don't have to get the lawnmower out. How good is that? Mate, stay patient. It's a virtue. I appreciate it. $800,000, my friends. Are we in or are we out? Shake it all about, gang. 800, price the call. Oh, surely we're not going to be a one big wonder for this one at 800. Bet you didn't think it was going to be this easy, did you? $800,000, my friends. Are we in or are we out? Tell me now, team. Speak now, forever hold your peace. It will not be the keys unless you get involved. At 800. In, out, let me know. Surely. My man, what have you done to me? Hey, what have you done to me? You've spoiled my party at 800. It's a good opening offer, and that is it, my friends. It's all a game of psychology. But don't let it put you off. End of the day, if you don't buy now, you will be paying later. I can all but guarantee you that. At 800. Or don't finish in a way at $800,000 for this awesome opportunity in the city of Knoxfield. All done. Silent at 800. All right, bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just going to go and chat to my vendor. Bear with me. This is a rather novel situation. But don't worry, we're always in control. Bear with me a second.
Can I speak to her?
What do you think was going to go east of the spaghetti? I thought it was going more.
Very comfortably.
Validity. Thanks ever so much for your patience. We do appreciate it. Our highest bidder, welcome back in, sir. Just confirm you're happy to move up to 820. Fantastic. Thank you ever so much. We've had an improvement on our increment starting at 8. We're now up to 820. And at that level, I can say that I will not be interjecting. There'll be no vendor bids. There'll be nothing coming from me. I'll be simply saying it, calling it to 3, and then that will be all she wrote. And basically, team, to be completely transparent with you, we've got a vendor whose motivation is absolutely without question. Absolutely without question. Okay? So we need to make a move now, because I'm not going to be getting involved from here on in. $820,000 is with our highest bidder, renewed bid at 820, and I am not going to be going any further myself. Okay? So it's up to you. You either get that pole position, or you will be here seeing me next week struggling again, and kind of wishing that you took my advice the first time. Okay? 820 now, sitting with me on a genuine bidder here with my man. 820, what do we say, team? First chance to dance at 820. We are happy to negotiate with our highest bidder, 100% we are, absolutely. That statement of intent is a very, very beneficial thing for you. At 820, it means I don't have to get involved. At $820,000, you need to tell me now if you're in or out, team. Go 8.25, go 825, just tippy-toe your way in front. That's more than a good move, if you ask me. At $820,000, a prudent move, if I do say so myself. Second chance to go at 820. My friends, you do not need to be Nostradamus to see what is happening to the marketplace. You really don't. Warren Buffett need not get his old calculator out because at the end of the day, everybody who is anybody knows the current play of the market. Money has never been so cheap. Through fear of sounding like a broken record week on week on week, I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys until you start to listen, because 820, it should be worth a couple of clicks over the top of that, if you ask me, given some of the previous sales we've had. 820, twice we are at. Here's your last chance. Valley of last opportunities here now, team. Third call at 820. Who's going to put the mantle down and give this guy a bit of a test? At 820, who says 825 now? We're playing for that pole position. So what we are doing is giving you the gift of time should you decide to raise your hand and negotiate with our vendor. Like I said, gang, he's got things happening. He's a businessman. So let's do business, man, okay? That's what we need to be doing right now. Let's see it for the cold hard facts that we are in, is the fact that we've got a hot market, we've got cheap money, and we've got a market that ain't going to be stopping anytime soon. I had the fortune of having lunch with the Victorian State Treasury yesterday, and he heard it from the horse's mouth. Interest rates are going to be staying exactly where they are at least the next 2 to 3 years. It's only going to fuel the market even further, gang. Only going to fuel the market even further. Heard it from Tim Palace himself. $820,000. Stick with me, sir. I do appreciate your support at 820. Third call now at 820. Who wants to say 825 for me? Just tickle your way in front. That's probably not a bad move. You've seen me push my hardest, so therefore I reckon at 825 would be a prudent move because I'm likely to take it at $820,000 now with our highest bidder. A quick scan around the room now. We're all done. We're going to give this young gentleman a chance to chat to our vendor exclusively. Best bit of legislation in Victoria, my friends. If you are a buyer, you win that right to negotiate. You have the vendor in prime position, ready to sell at $820K. All done, finished and away at $820K. Wasted trip for everybody except this young man here, unless we see a better bid at 820 now. All done. Any bids from anywhere else on the floor? $820,000. Last chance. Ray, happy to negotiate, my man?
Yeah, we'll talk.
Sharpen your pencil strings. $820,000 then, team. Short and sweet. It need not be an absolute marathon. It can be a sprint sometimes. At $820,000, we won't be passing it in. We are simply pressing pause on proceedings, and you will see a sales sold sticker in due course. On behalf of the team at Knox Property Experts, Ray Sharma and the gang, thank you so much for joining me today. We really appreciate it. Any questions, feel free to give the boys and girls a call, and we'll hopefully see you next weekend. Maybe you'll get yourselves in front. All right, and gang, thank you very much for coming along. All the best. Thank you.